I do.
Great skill with words, but then I'm sure I'm not the first one to tell you that, am I?
No, but you're the first one to make it sound like it's a crime.
It's no crime if the words are sincere.
They are. Maybe for the first time they are.
Amazing. You can look into someone's heart, unearth their secrets, tell them exactly what it is they want to hear.
I've always been able to sense what people want, not what they just say they want, but what they're afraid to admit deep down inside.
Are you always right?
You tell me.
Always right about what people want.
Not always, but enough to trust my instincts.
That is why you're so sure about me.
I knew you the first moment I set eyes on you.
Here in Goshen or in Springfield?
Both places. You cannot keep a secret from me.
Well, I guess I'm still vain enough to want to hear that I am pretty.
Oh, well, I could tell you that for a long time. You're breathtakingly beautiful. And I meant when I said that you shouldn't hide it. I mean, you could cover it up if you want to, but it's still there. I mean, your beauty was meant to be looked at and appreciated by someone who knows how.
Oh, I'm not really beautiful.
You know how you look, Reva, and you know how you affect men.
I am pleasant to look at, and I am glad.
Look, stop this false modesty. It doesn't suit you well.
Oh, how can you be so sure it's false?
Because I know you better than anyone on earth, remember?
Oh, and you certainly aren't bothered by modesty, false or otherwise.
Yes, because it's a waste of time. I mean, life is too short. Stop running from who you are, Reva. Come on, let your hair down. God wouldn't mind.
You have that on good authority?
Well, now would God put a tarp over the beautiful wheat fields here in Goshen, or drop a curtain on a beautiful sunset on a lake?
No man has ever been so infatuated with beauty that he would leave it all behind, ruin his life in pursuit of it.
Really? Well, what about Gauguin's family? What about Gauguin going to the South Seas to paint the world's most beautiful scenery, the most beautiful women in the world? Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Here. If you're so afraid that I will be tempted, wear it in good health. But remember this. Some women are fated to be enchanted no matter what they try to cover themselves up with.
How dare you get out of the water this instant?
What? Is enough water for the both of us?
No, it is not peace, and I am not dressed.
Oh, you close to go?
What would people think if they saw us in here together, practically naked?
Reva Shayne, I knew. Didn't care what people
I am not the Reva Shayne you knew.
Relax. I've been here for the same reason as you. Hot as hell. Oh, excuse me. Please.
There is another pool further on.
Fine. We'll swim.
Fine. We will swim.
After you. Huh.
Another hand on me, and I will scream.
Scream. Won't change the fact that you want me as much as I want you.
That is a lie.
I'm not kidding anymore. I know what you were feeling during that kiss, and so do you.
You know nothing about me.
Haven't you had enough of these stupid games?
I don't know what you're talking about, and this is not a game. This is real. I cannot do this. I cannot go back to be...
Say it. Go back to what?
I have said all I have to say. I have to say.
Say it. From the hot-blooded, passionate woman that you once were?
No.
Why not? Why not? Look, aren't you tired of being shut off from the rest of the world? Being buried alive, playing this virgin role? But sensual woman that I have ever known.
I am not sensual. I never have been.
You are Reva Shayne, the sexiest creature to ever walk the earth.
I will not hear this.
You used to have men melting when you would walk by them, just by looking at them. You had all the Lewis men, including the would-be Kyle Sampson. They were fighting over you like dogs.
You are crude and vulgar.
You loved the attention. And when you felt you weren't getting enough, you would shorten your dress.
I never did that. Never.
You even had me jumping through hoops to get to you, and I don't jump through hoops for any woman. Remember, you remember the night at the country club.
I am not interested in old stories about someone you thought I once was.
The night that you opened your soul to me, and you told me something you hadn't told anyone about when you were a very mature 12-year-old
You're
girl.
mistaken. You have me confused with someone else.
Your mother had been working night and day to keep food on the table for you and your brother and your sister, but she was unable to. One night you were so hungry, you left the trailer and went to the diner.
No, I will not hear this.
When you got there, you were so famished. You saw a piece of pie, and you wanted it so bad, so badly you could taste it, but you didn't have the 15 cents to buy it.
Stop.
But you knew, without anyone ever telling you, that the owner had a certain like to you, and that if you allowed him to touch you in a certain way, he would give you that pie.
I will not listen to this disgusting story one more second.
It was that night that I knew who you were.
No, that was not me. I would have found another way to ease my hunger. I would not have demeaned myself that way. That girl had no self-respect. She was to be pitied.
I fell in love with you that night, Reva, because I knew you were just like me, not bound by rules or what people think, but you were driven by your instinct and your passion. You've used it all your life to get what you want, and you're using it now.
I never told you that story. That is not me.
How much longer do you think I'm going to play this game before it loses its charm and I walk away? Is that what you want?
Yes. Yes. That is what I want. I will never believe you. The woman you describe is disgusting. She'd sleep with any man who looked at her. She used sex to get things like it was a door prize. That's something sacred. What kind of a woman would do that to herself? A tramp? A slut? Well, I am not a slut. You made all this up. This is all lies just so you could get me into bed. Well, it won't work. You will never have me, and I hate you for trying. You are a lousy, sneaking, low-down dog, and I wouldn't sleep with you if you were the last man on the face of this earth, you bastard.
Ah, doesn't sound like Rebecca.
Go to hell, Alan! Go now! You will never have me. I would rather be celibate for the rest of my life than to ever let you touch me again.
Don't worry, you won't have to. The game's over. I'm leaving this place, leaving this life. I was wrong about you. The Reva Shayne that I know is dead and buried. So stay that way.
Reva! Reva! I can't breathe.
It's all right.
I can't breathe.
All right.
Help me, stop it.
You're going to be all right.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
You're not going to die. You're not going to die. You're out of the water now. You're safe. It's going to be all right. You're out of the pool. You were in the pool. You gave me quite a fright, but it's okay now.
Holy.
Thank God I wasn't so far away that I couldn't hear you. Don't cry. Don't cry. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay.
I'll never be okay again.
What are you talking about? What?
It's like they say. When you're so close to dying and it all comes back to you and I remembered it all. Please help me. Help me. Oh, God. I am Reva